Imagine that you're a business partner with a customer who has decided that they want to upgrade their system. This lesson will discuss some of the things that you need to consider as you approach this task. We can break the process of the upgrade into 3 distinct phases: preparation, a performance of a test upgrade, then the actual upgrade of the production or live system. And we're going to look at each phase in turn. Preparation is the most important phase. Here you need to assemble the resources you need. That's the documentation and release notes, the software patches and the licenses that you'll need. You'll also need to baseline test and document the existing system. You need to understand the system that will be upgraded. You need to back up the system. You'll need to have a very clear recovery point. And then you need to create and validate a test environment that you can use to prove your upgrade. You need to start assembling the resources that you'll need. An upgrade may have an impact on the database and data model. Tables and views may have changed or have been added to support new features. There may have been a change to APIs that will require you to investigate custom code. And similarly, the metadata may have seen changes that could affect your customizations. And any new system will need to be checked for compatibility with the version of the Sage accounting system that you're using. So you'll need to assemble the following: the Sage CRM upgrade guide for the target version. You may find that this is inside the system administration guide. You'll need the version release notes and, if necessary, the patch notes as well. You'll need the licenses for the upgrade. You'll need a trial license for the test environment and an upgrade license for the target version, and that's the version to which you're upgrading. You'll need the software support guide, and this is something also known as the support matrix. You may find it helpful to have access to the data model for each version. There are database investigation scripts that can make sure that you understand the customizations that have taken place in the system to be upgraded. And there are appropriate What's New guides to make sure that you understand how the features have changed in the new version. And you'll also need the system-specific documentation that describe the customized behavior of the system to be upgraded. You'll need to obtain the upgrade license for the new production system, and you'll need a separate license for the test install. Your local Sage support team can provide you with a trial license key free of charge. This key can be made to mimic the live license key functionality exactly, and it should also include the extensibility module. Typically, a trial license will expire 3 months after installation. Your main source for documentation will be the Sage CRM Help Center, and you'll find that at help.sagecrm.com. This will provide details of the Sage CRM upgrade guide for the target version, the version release notes, the software support guide, and the What's New guides. The software support guide explains which client and server software is compatible with a particular version of Sage CRM. Upgrading Sage CRM is not just about the change in the CRM software, but you'll also need to think about the supported database, operating system, and even web server. Importantly, you will also need to think about the client software. What version of software runs on the customer's PCs? What version of Office and Outlook do they use? This diagram shows that upgrading to Sage CRM 2017 R2 can be done directly from Sage CRM 7.2. By reading the documentation on the Help Center, you can be clear about the upgrade path that you need to follow. You will want to be sure that the upgrade path is the best and shortest route. The Sage CRM community provides the download location for several useful resources, and you'll find that at community.sagecrm.com. The partner download section contains the data model for each version and database investigation scripts. One of the resources that has been added to the community and is available to partners, is a spreadsheet that documents the different changes to the metadata and data model between versions. The spreadsheet contains a reference of the new tables and their columns that may have been added to the new version. It's important to make sure that you thoroughly understand the system to be upgraded. What are the customizations that have been carried out? What are the business rules that have been implemented? What is the current version of the integration with your Sage accounting system? One of the resources available on the community is a set of database investigation scripts. These are scripts that can be used to examine the changes in an existing production instance of Sage CRM and compare that with the original unmodified version of Sage CRM. You can use this for double-checking how a system has changed over time. A Sage CRM instance integrated with a Sage BMS, and that's a business management solution or accounting system, will need to consider not just the upgrade of the sales, marketing and customer service modules, but the accounting side too. You may be limited in your upgrade path for Sage CRM to the latest version supported by the particular version of the Sage BMS that is used. To get to the latest version of Sage CRM, you may need to upgrade the accounting system. You need to check this with your local Sage team. When performing an upgrade, you are prompted to let Sage CRM make an automatic backup of the database and registry. In addition to this automatic backup, we recommend that you perform a manual backup of the database, registry and program files before beginning any work on an upgrade. You should also perform a manual backup before implementing any customization work in a live environment. A manual backup allows you to preserve a complete set of system, database and registry files that can be stored independently of the upgrade environment. This provides added security against data loss during the upgrade procedure. And the System Administration Guide shows how to carry out a manual backup. A manual backup also allows you to restore the customer's environment in-house, creating a mirror image of the customer's existing Sage CRM environment. A test environment lets you carry out trial runs of the upgrade procedure and to test upgraded customizations, regularly used functionality and data integrity in a controlled, non-live environment. By dealing with upgrade errors in the test environment, you minimize the likelihood of downtime when you perform a live upgrade. If the system has complex, custom third-party components or an integration with another system, or is a multi-server environment, then this needs to be reflected in the test environment. When you create the test environment, you will need the following. You'll need a test license. This is a trial license that mimics the live license key functionality exactly, and this should include the extensibility module. Software installation. Now this needs to mirror the live environment, including the same versions of IIS, MS SQL Server, and a restored instance of the current live database, the live registry, and the program files. The server. The test environment should not reside on the same server as the live Sage CRM web server or SQL server, as variables added to a live environment increase the chance of downtime. For baseline testing, validate the Sage CRM functionality and components that are functioning as an exact mirror of the live environment. And for script customizations, ensure that customizations in the test environment are the same as in the original live environment. So we've looked at the first phase of the upgrade, the preparation. We next need to look at performing the test upgrade. There are 3 steps we have to follow. We need to run the upgrade on the test system. We need to check and verify that everything is still working as it should, and this includes the core behavior of the sales, marketing and customer service modules, the integration with the accounting system, and that any of our own customizations still work. And finally, we need to document each of the defects we noticed and the action that was required to ensure correct behavior in the system. There is an upgrade utility available to use to run the upgrade scripts. This should be used. The scripts run are documented within the System Administration Guide. And once the scripts have completed, you'll need to review the upgrade log to ensure all elements such as views, tables, indexes, index constraints and registry keys have been fully upgraded. The upgrade log lists the scripts that were run during the upgrade and indicates whether they were successful. There'll be instructions provided to indicate what action may be needed to be carried out manually. Test the upgrade to identify and correct bugs and errors. You'll need to focus your testing on frequently used functionalities and components. In general, testing customer customizations should take a large amount of the allotted test time, and you'll need to carry out data checks to ensure that upgraded data appears as expected. But some implementations, because of their usage and customization, will require a very different emphasis on testing. The Sage CRM documentation contains a useful checklist that can help you ensure that you've tested all of the key features. You must not rely on your memory. Each of the steps you have followed during the test upgrade and all of the actions you have taken to ensure that the test system, once upgraded, operates correctly needs to be captured into a document. You need to be sure that the live upgrade process goes smoothly. Having the procedure documented means that you will not be ambushed by forgetting to do something. Once you're happy with the test upgrade, you can perform the upgrade of the production server. For the production upgrade, you'll need to duplicate the steps you followed on the test server to successfully upgrade that system. You'll need to repeat the checks of the logs and verify everything is working correctly. And then you'll need to confirm with the stakeholder or system owner that the upgrade has been completed as expected. These should be straightforward steps if your test environment was an accurate replication of the production environment. You'll need to plan the timing of the production upgrade carefully. Your test upgrade will provide you with accurate timings. You'll need to manage user expectations of the upgrade and schedule the time to minimize any system downtime. The upgrade of the live system needs to be done at a time most convenient to the business. We're coming to the end of this training session. We've seen that we can break the process of an upgrade into 3 distinct phases: preparation, the performance of a test upgrade, and then the actual upgrade of the production or live system. I hope that I've shown you that through proper preparation and by you recreating the test environment, you'll be able to manage the upgrade process very well. By taking pains in the preparation phase to collect all of the information that you need, and by using that in the test upgrade, you will avoid unnecessary pain in the upgrade of the production server. It's a good idea to use the Sage CRM community to make sure that your skills are kept up to date. There are free monthly webinars you can attend. There are e-learning videos to watch, blogs to read, and forums in which to discuss Sage CRM. Thank you for listening.